An Indian Air Force pilot, a wing commander, has been killed after the Tejas light combat aircraft, the LCA Mk-1, that he was flying crashed at the Dubai airshow today. The visuals have shocked the nation. They are being discussed everywhere, especially because this is the second Tejas LCA crash in a span of 20 months in its 23-year history since it took its first test flight in 2001. Do we have a problem here? Watch from the very first second as the Tejas lifts off smooth and confident, slicing through a clear blue sky. The jet takes off smoothly, climbing into a clear blue sky under partly cloudy conditions. It executes initial rolls and passes over the crowd. The aircraft takes a final vertical loop, a demanding high G turn. As it approaches the bottom of the loop near the ground level, it appears to lose power control with the nose pitching downward. The aircraft then collides with the ground in a barren area past the runway, erupting into a major and massive fireball. And then the debris scatters, thick black smoke billows upward, obscuring the sight. These are the final moments of the Tejas as it crashes. Now, let us accept this. It is not anti-India to ask why the Tejas crashed. It is pro-India to demand answers. And this is exactly why questions must be asked of HAL. Because 8 months ago, the Air Chief Marshal AP Singh had said something unprecedented. He said, I can only share our concerns and requirements at this point. I have no confidence in HAL, which is not a good situation. That is the Chief of the Indian Air Force openly admitting a crisis of confidence. The problem is many people feel that is a statement which compromises the government. It doesn't. The question today is inevitable. Is HAL doing something wrong? Has it done enough? Atmanirbharta is aspirational. I support Atmanirbharta, but I would like to ask the government, what about accountability? What about readiness? Because while we celebrate breakthroughs, we also quietly try to retire away our MiG-21s, aircrafts that carried our Air Force for decades. And it is time to say it aloud. The next conflict will begin in the skies. Air power will decide the first 48 hours or 72 hours of any future war. Are we ready for that? Just a couple of days ago, I want to give you an example. Washington approved the scale of some Javelin missiles, Excalibur projectiles and related equipment to India. It was a less than $100 million package of precision and lethal missiles. But in that approval, there was a clear line written. None of these exports to India are going to compromise American military worthiness, which means even they are concerned. First, they take care of their own army, then they export. Are we getting too interested in export of BrahMos, export of Tejas, export of the arms industry, when we should be building proper capacity within? You see, nations prepare, nations anticipate. Why are we obsessed with exports of defense equipment when the first duty is to fortify? The first duty, and the government should give clear direction of this, is to fortify and not commercialize. There are many ways of making money. If you ask me, more than export the BrahMos, we should retain the BrahMos. We will need it. Why are we exporting jets and parts before fully fortifying our own squadrons? Do we have enough squadrons? Has the government done enough, this government, in the last 11 years on that? Or is there a rapid pace in the defense industry that's building up now, post-Operation Sindoor? Why did this Tejas lose control? Was it pilot error? And if so, why was there pilot error? Was it training? Was it systems? Or was it the machine? Ladies and gentlemen, the questions over the Indian Air Force have to be asked in a way that they are constructively, they have a huge impact, a positive impact on the country and on the preparedness of our armed forces. We have the best Air Force. We need to give them absolutely the best machines.